You probably think the people buying homes in Los Angeles County are mostly locals. People who grew up here, like myself, know the traffic, understand prices, and they get the vibe and feel completely at home navigating the chaos of Southern California. But what if I told you the real story isn't just about who's buying, it's about who's leaving and how that shift is affecting the entire housing landscape? Before we go deeper, if you're even thinking about moving to Los Angeles County, make sure to like this video, drop a comment, and tell me where you're watching from, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my deep dive data-backed LA relocation updates. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Hey everyone, I'm Tristan Almada, your Los Angeles County relocation and real estate strategist. For over 20 years, I've been helping families and investors move with confidence. My mission is simple: make buying or selling here feel clear, stress-free, and strategic. Today, we're breaking down where LA's buyers are actually coming from and how the huge number of move-outs is affecting housing demand, pricing, and the overall feel of Los Angeles neighborhoods. By the time you finish this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how the identity of the LA buyer has shifted, how outbound migration fits into the picture, and why this matters so much if you're planning a move, an upgrade, or even an investment locally. Now, let's dive in, because the truth about who's coming and going in LA might actually surprise you. Most people assume that everyone is leaving California and no one wants to move into Los Angeles County anymore. But the reality is far more nuanced. Yes, people are leaving LA County. In 1 year alone, the census showed more than 56,000 residents moved out. That's the largest loss of any county in the US. But that doesn't mean homes are sitting empty or the market is collapsing. Even as people leave, buyers are still coming in from inside the region, from other parts of California, from other states, and from abroad. So California as a whole continues to receive significant international immigration, and that helps stabilize population numbers, even when domestic outmigration is pretty high. This creates a shifting buyer pool. The people who are buying today may not fit the old stereotype of someone who has lived in LA their whole life like me. Instead, the market is influenced by a blend of internal movers, statewide movers, interstate movers, and international arrivals. Each group has a different expectation, timelines, and motivations. So that's what you have to pay attention to. Even with the surge in move-outs, many homebuyers in Los Angeles County are still people who already live here but are simply looking for something different. They might just be upgrading from a condo to a single-family home, downsizing after kids leave the house, or choosing a different school district or commute path. Picture someone living in Burbank but dreaming of a quieter lifestyle in Woodland Hills, or someone renting in Koreatown but wanting to buy in Pasadena. These moves happen every day. That internal churn shapes demand, keeps competition alive, and keeps LA's market very dynamic. But what's different now is that the internal churn is happening alongside people who are leaving the county entirely and people coming in from outside the region. That creates a new kind of balance in the market. Here's where everything comes together, though. Yes, Los Angeles County is experiencing net population loss, and domestic outmigration is a major factor. That means more people are moving out than moving in from other parts of the country. But this doesn't mean that the market is drying up or that buyers have disappeared. Instead, the identity of the LA buyer is just evolving. Some longtime residents are choosing to relocate, sometimes for affordability, lifestyle, preferences of some other sort, new opportunities. Doesn't matter. The point is, it's happening. But the people stepping in to buy homes are coming from a mix of places. Some are internal movers from nearby LA neighborhoods. Others are relocating within California, and a meaningful number are arriving from outside the country through immigration. This shift means the average LA homebuyer isn't as easy to define as before. The buyer pool is broadening and becoming more diverse. And this new mix influences everything from how quickly homes sell to the kinds of offers sellers can expect. For anyone planning to buy or sell, this diversity in buyer background is something to understand and factor into your strategy. Let me pause for a second. If this is shifting the way you see LA buyers, that's intentional. Most people assume Los Angeles real estate is driven only by lifelong locals or Hollywood. But today's buyer pool is a mix of locals, statewide movers, out-of-state newcomers, and even international arrivals. And if you're planning a move, especially from outside the area, you need clarity long before you pick a neighborhood. That's exactly why I built my free Los Angeles relocation guide. It breaks down neighborhoods, commute patterns, schools, lifestyle pockets, and the subtle differences that determine where you actually end up living. The link is below. Grab it now because the second half of this video will make even more sense once you have that guide in hand. All right, let's jump back in. Now, let's talk about the move-outs because they're a huge part of this story. National moving reports consistently place Los Angeles at or near the top of US cities with the highest number of outbound moves. Yes, it's not a surprise. Families are leaving for all kinds of reasons: affordability, new job opportunities, lifestyle changes, or simply the desire for more space and a slower pace. Many choose nearby states like Nevada, Arizona, or states further out like Texas, Tennessee, even Florida. These departures definitely impact local demand. I've seen it. However, even with so many people leaving, Los Angeles is not turning into a wide open buyer's market. In fact, it's pretty stable. Internal movers and newcomers still fill a meaningful portion of the demand gap, creating a market that feels competitive in some neighborhoods and more relaxed in others. It's not a simple story of decline, it's a story of redistribution. So, what does all of this mean for you? Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, the Los Angeles real estate market you're stepping into today is shaped by a blend of internal movers, outbound movers, inbound movers, and new arrivals from abroad. That combination influences how many competing offers you'll see, how quickly homes sell, and which neighborhoods become hotspots or hidden gems. If you're buying, you may find yourself competing with a local upgrading from a condo, someone relocating from another California city, or a new resident moving to the US for the first time. If you're selling, you may have more buyer diversity than you expect, which could influence your pricing and marketing strategy. The key takeaway, though, you can't assume the market looks the same as it did 5 years ago. Understanding the current mix of buyers gives you an edge. Yes, Los Angeles County is losing population overall, mostly because of domestic outmigration. But the real estate market isn't defined by that alone. People are still moving within the county, still arriving from other parts of California, and still coming from abroad. That's the key. The buyer pool is changing, not disappearing, and understanding that change helps you navigate the market more confidently and, the key, more strategically. If you're thinking about moving to Los Angeles County, or you're already planning a move, download my free Los Angeles County Relocation Guide right now. It's packed with neighborhood insights, major employers, hospitals, lifestyle details, and answers to the questions out-of-state buyers always ask me during our first call. Subscribe, like, comment, and tell me, where are you moving from? I'm Tristan Ahumada. I'll see you in the next video.